business. New business, hiring update. Luke Zupanzik reported that at this time there are 22 employees, 3 employees per shift. There are a total of 25. There were a total of 25, but 2 quit and 1 was terminated. Protective gear update. New gear was $4,600 per set. When the new gear arrived, it was discovered that there were no belt loops on the pants. The company fixed the problem and did not charge for the addition of belt loops. This was approximately $2,000 that the fire territory did not have to pay for. Turnout gear is good for approximately 10 years. Apparatus maintenance update. Luke Zupanzik advised the board that Rescue 161 was down, but the truck had been fixed, approximately $2,400. Engine 161 is 16 years old and is in need of new LED lights. An estimate from Move Over Outfitters was submitted in the amount of $27,841.06. This work is under warranty for 2 years, and the approximate turnaround time for repair of the lighting is 3 weeks. Motion made by Trish Keener to have Engine 161's lighting replaced by Move Over Outfitters, seconded by Courtney Allen. Motion unanimously passed. 2026 budget discussion. A 3-year budget has been accepted. There are no changes. See page 4 of the Fire Protective Funding Financial Impact Analysis. The rate for 2026 drops to 28 cents per hundred. Upon motion of Mark Seasteen and seconded by Jeff Reed, the motion and passed unanimously. The budget for 2026 is reaffirmed. Fire chief items. Chief Clinton Chapman gave the following updates. EMA, Purdue Extension, and Farm Bureau have obtained a grant for grain bin rescue training. A grain chute auger called the Great Wall has been donated for use for grain bin rescue situations. Approximately $6,000 worth of equipment. Training has already started, and a grain bin task force is being put together. Training will be countywide. Station 2, which is where Morgan County EMS is housed. Engine 162 will be housed at the Morgan County EMS facility at Painted Hills. This is due to 252 being shut down beginning July 28, 2025. The ultimate goal is to keep the truck there. Hopefully the ISO audit will be completed by the end of the year. There were some comments and questions from the floor. How many employees? There's 22 employees and 9 volunteers. How do we contact the Fire Territory Board? Mark Seasteen's email is best. What do employees do? Employees are firefighters at the EMTs, Morgantown Station. Only EMA employees at Station 2 at this time. Will truck at Station 2 be staffed by volunteers or people in the fire department? Could be either. The goal of the board is a full-time truck at Station 2. Trish Keener moved to adjourn the meeting. Courtney Allen seconded. Vote taken, and meeting adjourned at 18:55. Are there any corrections or additions to the meeting minutes?
I don't have any.
I'm sorry?
I don't have any.
Can I call for a motion to accept the meeting minutes?
I'll make a motion.
I'll second that motion.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed say aye. Okay. So you guys will notice that Mark Seasteen is not here tonight, and that's because he resigned from the board. We do not have a new chairman yet, so as secretary, I'm taking that place for right now. And also Joe Blevins was appointed by the town. Jeremy, was it Baker? I had his name and I totally lost it. Jeremy decided that he didn't feel like he knew enough about the situation to be on the board, so he stepped down, and now Joe is taking the place for the town. All right. Is there any old business? Okay. New business. The first thing that we have is the 15% cash reserve of $123,263.
Yes, the 2025 budget had a 15% cash reserve one-time line item that was in the amount of $123,263, and it was announced on September 4th at the Township budget meeting that was not submitted correctly. When submitted, at 2024. And we are not sure if that was collected, but we had talked in past territory meetings about using some of that money to help replace some extra gear to get started, and with maintenance issues we knew was coming up, we knew some of that money was allocated for that, and we was going to discuss that with the township board. However, we have not got confirmation that that was properly collected, and we don't even know if it's truly there. And we were hoping the the territory board could help us figure out if that is there, because when we went and asked for some funds to help with the gear or the maintenance issues we've been dealing with, we have got mixed signals on whether they're gonna give us the funding that we came to the territory board and mentioned. So we just would like help as the territory board representing the fire department to reach out to the township board to confirm whether that money's there or not, and what steps we need to do, whether it be show the invoices or whatever to help if we need it, is what we're asking for tonight. Not really asking for a motion, just asking for help on that.
Okay. So you're talking about the cash reserve fund, that was the first one year only
1 year only,
at the beginning.
to begin.
And where is that money? It's not showing up in your budget?
It's
That you've
not in our budget, our understanding, all of the money goes through the township's books. And we wanna know if it's there, because we wanted to, request some of that to help offset some costs of maintenance that's came up, that we have to maintain these trucks and stuff, and some of this maintenance has overwhelmed us a little bit. We're not asking for all of it, we're just asking for portions of it as needed, with your blessing and that the township could write the check to offset it.
Okay. Well, it sounds like somebody just needs to call Bill Witt and talk to him, so. Anybody want to do it?
I'll call Bill.
Okay.
Is that 123,000?
123, 263. The next item is protective gear. Is that-
Just left that on there because we did have, in our budget, we knew we were gonna purchase a certain amount of gear, and we had to exceed that. We came to the territory board about that. They agreed to get what we needed to function and reach out and get that offset money from that cash reserve. That's the only reason why that line item's still on there, so if we get more info on the cash reserve, that takes care of that line item of the protective gear. Is the only reason why that's on there still in your business.
Same way with the apparatus maintenance. Was that-
The apparatus maintenance, we was gonna bring up, so you guys did approve the lights are done, those are back. We ran into some other maintenance issues that we have addressed, and, engine 162, the brake drums were cracked, the brake pads, the shoes, whatever, were coming apart. We immediately caught it, addressed it, fixed it. Having a lot of pump maintenance issues, just had the tanker pump totally rebuilt so it can pump at 750 gallons per minute capacity like it's supposed to, so we can improve the ISO rating and do this tanker shuttle that we want to do. And that costed us money, and we have a small maintenance budget, but we may need to discuss getting into that 123 just a little bit to help with some of that cost. So we wanted to bring that to you so you're aware of it. If we find out more if that is there and available, we may ask for a motion if you guys would accept that at a later date, just not tonight.
Which truck was brake issues?
Brake issues was engine 162, tanker 161 had a full pump rebuild because it was not pumping at 750 gallons per minute, and it is now. It did an amazing full rebuild and passed really well. And we got some more maintenance coming on the other two engines with some valves and stuff for pumping.
2026 budget.
Brought that up in new business just because, you guys approved the budget and submitted it to the township. And, I don't know if the township has reached back out to the territory board yet, but they have, they read it on September 4th. Motion approved and adopted it on another date, it was like September 12th or 14th or something like that. Then they came back and opened it back up because there was a question about a capital improvement plan and offsetting some cost in that capital improvement plan to the equipment replacement fund.
I understand one of that.
Okay. Fire chief items,
It was basically all the new
all that
business.
stuff.
We're still doing, taking calls regularly. We've had some, we've had a little bit of everything. We did apply for a grant at Home Bank here locally, and Home Bank, do the meetings. Assistant Chief Luke Panzik went in there, met with them, put together a presentation, and they awarded us a $13,000 grant, and that purchased a machine that helps us with CPR as needed, and it's a nice little machine to bring into the community to hopefully help save lives and be there when we need it. So we're very thankful for that, thankful for Home Bank, and they seen us working on growing and working on ourselves, and seeing we had staffing that could get that out the door, and they wanted to support that. And they were willing to buy us I think they call it a lifeline arm. It's a CPR machine that helps us do very good adequate CPR when should we get that call.
Yeah, it's a nice piece of equipment.
Yeah. Any board comments, announcements, or other business? Any comments from the floor?
I guess I have a quick question. On the grant thing, do they do a match rate, or is that just a flat out grant for the CPR?
They just wrote a $13,000, $135 check, and then we were able to, basically we just cashed it, and then we were able to purchase that device with that.
So they cover the full thing?
They cover the full amount of that machine.
Yeah, I
Of
think
that specific.
the actual price on it was like $12.99 or something, like it was, we had like $200 extra, so they covered, and I presented all that, so they knew how much it was, and they decided to cover all of it, so.
Yeah, good job finding that.
Anything else from the floor? If there's nothing else, I think that will conclude the meeting if somebody wants to make the motion.
Make a motion.
I'll second the motion.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
He did, yes.
You did.
He did, buddy. Wow. Yeah.
I just have
Yeah.
mine. I can see it
Did
there.
it for the town anyway, so got it. Makes it easy.
Thank you.
No problem, buddy.
Excuse me.